And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Booker. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. And 2 elite teams here. You hear players say that it's just another game. But, Grant, I'm not sure that's true.
Well, we all know you want to bring the same focus and intensity to every game. But the reality is, players get up for the big games, B.A.
From deep, Conley. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Paul. Outside Johnson. And the Suns get another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
O'Neal on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Conley. No good.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Ball against Conley. Paul drives in. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Ayton finds Paul. Outside for Booker. Ayton passes to Paul. Here's Booker, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Utah's gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Paul against Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovic. Outside for Mitchell. Fires the 3. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
This guy came into the league as a volume three-point shooter. Now Donovan Mitchell's percentages have greatly improved. He has put in a ton of work, and it's paying dividends.
Now here's Paul. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Paul against Conley. Back to Ayton. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Paul against Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. With the drive. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Paul. And Booker, here we go. The kick out to Johnson. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Johnson's got 6.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Ayton finds Johnson. No good on the triple. The Jazz have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Conley. To the inside. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
9 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Outside Paul. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Suns on top.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Sun Pacers.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
Hey, guys, they're passing the ball very efficiently here in the first half.
Well, you know, another thing they've been having success with has been the three-point shot.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Small forward. Johnson with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Boy, Devin Booker is just such an explosive force on the offensive end. He can take over a game each and every night he steps between the lines.
Outside Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. Utah gets it back. Gobert. Outside Bogdanovic. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Boy, when Booker gets locked indoors, he's as deadly as they come in the NBA.
Well, the list of guys who've gone for a 70-point eruption is still very short. 20 points per game for almost the entirety of his career. This guy scores with ease. I don't care what defender you send at him.
Ball finds Bridges. Here he goes. Now here's Ayton. And he banks in the layup. Ayton's got 6 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Pass to O'Neal. Back to Conley. Outside Bogdanovic. Picked by Gobert. Bogdanovic passes to Gobert. Crafty move. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Booker. Puts one up from 19. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Outside Mitchell. All right, we're putting you on the spot here, Doris. Who do you think is the best head coach in the NBA?
Boy, you're trying to get me into trouble, B.A. I think most people are going to answer sort of old school Pop because of the number of championships. I'm going to take it in a different direction and say one of the guys that captivates me, whether he's loaded with stars or whether he's trying to grind it out, that would be Eric Spoelstra. He's got the ability to X and O with the best of them, and I think he manages people as well as anyone I've seen. Boy, an all-star for his 3rd season, and Donovan Mitchell continues to thirst for improvement. Scoring, rebounding, playmaking, everything climbing year after year.
And 2 other stats that Mitchell continues to increase: free throws made and 3-pointers made, Doris.
Well, those are 2 hallmarks of efficient scoring in the modern NBA. It's not about scoring with volume, right? He can do that. But Mitchell surpassing Karl Malone for the most 30-point games in Jazz franchise history for a player before his 25th birthday. Think about that.
To the paint. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovic on that strong finish.
Paul passes to Ayton. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Paul against Conley. Right side Booker. Launches it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got got 6 assists in the game.
In this situation, Devin Booker on the catch will never hesitate.
Pass to Mitchell. Picked by Gobert. Booker against Mitchell. Shot blocked.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Mitchell. Driving to the basket. Pass to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Booker. Paul against Conley. Left side Paul. Outside Booker. Out to Bridges. There's the triple. And the Suns get another 3.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Outside Bogdanovich. And there's the lob. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifle power of the score.
Your Suns,
Appreciate it, Allie.
the Jazz, 19.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson. He's been playing really well.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Back to Bogdanovich. Now Mitchell. Picked by Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. The shot no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far. And Booker with the jam.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Conley against Paul. Here's Bogdanovich. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
And guys, Bogdanovich, the former second-round pick, has really found his place in the NBA. This guy is an effective shooter from just about anywhere.
Payne, the pass to McGee. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev? Boy, I give Rudy Gobert a lot of credit for how he responded after the early days of COVID. This guy was made a scapegoat, and he was the first player to test positive. This guy has come back stronger from adversity. You have to love that.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Pass to Azubuike. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Shamet. He's covered by Clarkson. And it's blocked by Whiteside. In transition, here come the Jazz. Here's Azubuike. Here's Clarkson. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And Gobert wore it for that unfortunate joke with reporters. But lest we forget, he apologized and donated over $500,000 to COVID relief.
Well, incredible to take what was a tough moment in his career, have the maturity to talk to his teammates, try to heal any rift there, and it shows you what Rudy Gobert is all about.
Clarkson attacking. he lobs it up to the rim, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Jordan Clarkson.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Outside Payne. To the middle. And McGee with the stop.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Yeah, he's not just trying to score, he's trying to embarrass someone. Payne, pass to McGee. Back to Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot. And Whiteside with a block. Craig against Gay. Clarkson passes to Gay. And he drives in. Oh, it's Gay with the jam.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Crowder outside, takes a three, gets the three ball to go. And the Suns lead by 13.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
There's a screen. Clarkson passes to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
You know, one thing that has stood out tonight is his scoring. You know, he's kept attacking even when they've been trailing.
It's McGee, high post. And here's Payne outside. Another three for Phoenix.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Clarkson with the ball. Pass to House. Throws it up high. And so it's Phoenix. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. Up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. Taking a look at the Jazz. Daniel House out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Rudy Gay. Then there's Hassan Whiteside. And it's Azubuike in at the 4 spot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
How about the ability to knife inside the defense? Chris Paul has been outstanding as a dribble driver his entire career.
Paul against Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. Rebounded by Johnson. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Ayton passes to Paul. That three's off the mark. Here's House. Booker defending. Stolen by Bridges. Inside. From deep, Johnson. The shot no good. Well, the Jazz shooting it at 52%. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Whiteside with a screen on Bridges. Clarkson attacking. The shot won't fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Clarkson against Paul. Knocked loose. Paul with a steal. Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Ayton. Clarkson against Paul. Shot clock at 6. It's Johnson with a drive. And it's Azubuike with the rebound. For Utah, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Whiteside with it. Down low. Looking to end the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Ayton in the high post. Whiteside on him.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. Knocks it down from distance. And the Suns lead by 17.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. From deep, Johnson. He can't get it to go. The Jazz go the other way with it. The kick out to Gay. Fires the three. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Paul.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
I'm still a bit confused as to why he shot it from that distance.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
From deep, Johnson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gay outside. Out left to the wing. Stolen by Bridges. Outside Paul. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Bullock. Lock at 6 and taken away by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. That three off the mark.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Deflects the pass. Out to Doncic. Drills it from outside. Doncic has got the first bucket of the night. A three-pointer for the man. Paul is doubled. And now they decide to foul intentionally. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standing.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Doncic, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That's good from Paul on the assist by Booker.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. I'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jason Kidd.
Well, Kevin, I asked him what are some of your main concerns, and he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Doncic with a screen for Brunson. Doncic outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got 6.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Now here's Ayton. Paul dishes to Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, Doncic showing you his competitiveness right there with the back at you 3. The revenge triple.
Booker left side. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. Another 3 for Dallas.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Doncic against Paul. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Johnson wide open. He fired. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Doncic. 12 points for him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. 55 seconds left in the first. Johnson outside. Here's Booker. The shot misses. And it's Dallas the other way. To the middle. Here's Powell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, very easy that time for Powell. Not going to miss that one.
Now Paul. Johnson outside. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. Dallas leading by 3. Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Shot by Johnson, no good. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. The 3 for Doncic. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 9. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 slot.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Greg, which current player might make for the best coach?
Well, I'm always partial to the point guard. And if you're looking for leadership, man, Chris Paul, Mike Conley, those guys I think are destined to coach. I think LeBron would be a great one as well, but I got a sneaky suspicion he'd just rather own the team.
Here's Booker. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Suns trail by 12. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. He can't get that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Off target from three-point range. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Ball outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Reggie Bullock. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ayton, a screen on Brunson. Shot clock at 6.
And that's only the first time this half. But Kevin, they've done a great job here in that regard.
And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness, and I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And so it's Dallas with it. No good on the quick 3. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
Trains the three-pointer.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Ayton kicks to Booker. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Doncic passes to Brunson. High post shot. And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
No good from Booker.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Brunson against Booker. Pass to Finney-Smith for the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges attacking. And Bridges jams it in.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Doncic outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Took him no time at all on that one. Booker's got 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, 3rd of the game.
107 left in the first half. Doncic against Paul. Dallas again missing. Suns trail by 10. Out left to the wing. On the wing, Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker to the inside. Paul for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. Made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
Brunson against Paul. Out to Doncic. Takes the 3. That miss puts him at 53% shooting tonight. 8 for 15. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Booker outside. Ayton the pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Brunson. Now, here's Doncic. Powell with a screen on Bridges. With 1 on the clock. And it's Powell slamming it down.
Dwight Powell, we knew he could bounce. But showing you some flavor, too. I see you, young fella.
And so it's Dallas. If you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for the Suns, Landry Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Jay Crowder, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Craig in at the 3. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Bertans. On the wing, Hardaway. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 5 on the clock. From the arc. Bertans. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Bertans got his first points of the night.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
Saric has checked in for Torrey Craig. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 9-point game. Now the pass to McGee. McGee a screen. Here's Payne. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Pass to Marjanovic. Here's Hardaway driving the lane. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
He's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Now, here's Shamet. Headed by Hardaway. The shot by Saric, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Suns trail by 11. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside Crowder to the paint. And an intentional foul right there.
Josh Green. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Saric attacking. The kick out to Crowder. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Left side, Saric. Shot clock at 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Mavericks leading by 11. Here now is Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Bertans. Goes up at the stripe. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Now here's Payne. Dinwiddie covering. And that's an intentional foul.
Josh Green. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Shamet. Passes it to Saric. They could use a bucket, and the layup is up and in.
I think the offensive game of Saric is really good and continues to evolve. Encouraging to see him be aggressive inside.
And there's the pass to Hardaway. And it's Shamet with the rebound.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Fires the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Second team foul.
Dallas leading by 11.
You know, year after year, Shamet provides sharp passing and knockdown shooting. He's tremendous in the clutch. You know, I think his teammates and coaches trust him to make the right play at crunch time.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And McGee kicks to Saric. Dishes it to Payne. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Green deciding where to go with it. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bertans. Back to Green. Bertans a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Crowder with the steal. Now here's Payne. Guarded by Hardaway. Pass to Saric. Payne with it. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green.
Suns foul.
The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Third team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, you look at Hardaway Jr. right now. I think efficiency is everything. Should be the priority for him. I think he has the talent, no doubt, but just needs to play to his strengths a little bit more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bertans. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Green. And Doncic is subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now. It's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Doncic. He kicks to Bullock. He dishes it to Doncic. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3. Here's Booker. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told his guys, that team is not going to give it to us. We have to take it. That means staying aggressive and playing with no fear. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Doncic out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Booker, right side. Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Johnson inside. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 14. Ball finds Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Back to Bridges. Inside, Ayton. The Suns need to get a shot off. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Brunson scanning the floor. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Paul. Booker outside. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Bridges left side. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And stolen by Ayton. Another shot. Kicks it out to Paul. From past the arc. Cans it from downtown.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane, and he's extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
Bridges against Doncic. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. So they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
On the wing, Booker. Brunson covering. No good from Booker.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Doncic outside. Passes to Finney-Smith. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Johnson. On the wing, Booker. Back to Ayton. Wants to get it to Booker and does. From deep. They get it again. And Ayton stays with it.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
To the middle. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And in terms of size, not your typical center. But, man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
On the wing, Booker. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Doncic.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Brunson. Buries it from 3-point range. And now a 12-point Maverick lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Bridges outside. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now, Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
for the Mavericks. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. And for Utah, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, B.A. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Doncic outside. The 3 is up. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovic finds Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. To the paint. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Mitchell. Over Brunson. Bogdanovic passes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell drives in. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And we're about a minute into the first. Pass to Doncic. For 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Conley with the ball. And here's Mitchell. Launches the 3. Connects from downtown. Mitchell's got 6.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with 3s.
And Brunson, here we go. From deep, here's Doncic. Gets the 3 to fall.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Conley passes to Bogdanovic. Back to Conley. Plenty of space. That one doesn't drop. And the Mavericks go on the other way now. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Doncic. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
That's his first.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much. And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Powell, a screen on Mitchell. Out to Powell. 3-pointer. The rebound by Bogdanovic. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. Wing shot on the way. Mitchell finds Conley. They get it again. Here's Bogdanovic. 3-pointer, O'Neal deflects the pass. Here's Gobert. With the clock winding down. Oh, wow!
He went way up. What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to O'Neal. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first. Now here's Mitchell. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Dallas is gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Brunson against Bogdanovic. Brunson passes to Doncic.
Utah foul. Royce O'Neal. That's his first personal foul.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left to play in the first. Mitchell against Brunson. 6 to shoot. From deep, here's Doncic. Nails it from 3. Doncic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times, three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Pass to O'Neal. This one for 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Here's Powell, defended by Gobert. Here's Doncic. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Sends it home from three-point land.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Outside Mitchell from the arc. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists in the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Pass to Brunson. Takes the 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
The players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
From deep, here's Doncic. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Brunson, a screen on Conley. And Doncic, here we go. On the break. Here's Mitchell. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
Here's Doncic. And the layup is good off the glass. Doncic has got 17.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Mitchell into the lane. Here's Gobert. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone. You know, Rudy Gobert, the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, is not satisfied. I think the 7-footer has one more that he might add before his career is done.
A nice shot by Doncic.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And the list of big men with multiple awards for Defensive Player of the Year. Hakeem, Mutombo, Ben Wallace, Dwight Howard. Don't forget about Rodman and Rudy Gobert.
That's historic company, B.A. I think Gobert is, honestly, underappreciated. One of the all-time greats when it comes to locking up.
Bogdanovic with a screen on Brunson. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Mitchell drives in, and they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
From deep, here's Doncic. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Reggie Bullock. That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson to the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers hammers it home.
Doesn't miss much on the court. Mitchell's awareness helps him execute in the pick and roll.
And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, in baseball, BA was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
Right side, Brunson. From deep, here's Doncic. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter, 2 more since.
Outside Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 5th assist in this one.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Bullock. Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Here's O'Neal. All sorts of time. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Doncic outside. No good on the 3. Utah leading. Here's Mitchell going inside. Doncic pulls down the board.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Here's Finney-Smith. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! Just a big time. As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So the Mavericks 5 right now. They've got Tim Hardaway, Boban Marjanovic out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Utah has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Clarkson against Dinwiddie. Here's House, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. And that one's good. Clarkson. Hey, Brad, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
On the wing, Green. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And this game, folks, a close one here in Salt Lake City. Clarkson up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And it's Clarkson missing. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Inside. And there's Bertans on the assist by Dinwiddie.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Grant, if you had to describe exactly what a stretch 4 looks like, you might be describing Davis Bertans.
Yeah, that's the mold that Bertans has been carved out of. He can draw defenders away from the hoop with this outside shooting. And when he needs to mix it up in the paint and grab some rebounds, he's more than capable of that too.
Clarkson against Dinwiddie. Hardaway, the pass to Green. And that misses. That would have put him up. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Gay. Gets stolen by Bertans.
And in the last two possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Here's Azubuike. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And so they foul intentionally.
Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. Here's Clarkson. Here's Azubuike. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And Dinwiddie, here we go. Soft touch off the glass.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Clarkson outside. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Azubuike. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Dinwiddie against Clarkson. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. In transition, here they come. 1:11 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Clarkson outside. 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Green for the lead. The rebound by Whiteside. The Jazz have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now a 4-point Utah lead.
I still feel he's just scratching the surface. The immense potential of Whiteside shining through.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, a screen on Conley. To the inside. That one's good from Powell. On the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mitchell from deep. That shot off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Powell outside. Back to Doncic. For the lead.
Small stature, no matter. Conley competes at the defensive end on the floor.
All right, Booker's coming onto the court.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. In the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. Doncic outside. To the paint. 6 to shoot.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
Outside Mitchell. Into the lane. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what the head coach of the Mavericks said to the team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, "It's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays too, winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need."
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Second team foul.
Utah leading. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Pass to O'Neal. Lets the three fly.
They're going to the three-point shot to try to open up their lead, but they're not having quite the same success they were in the first half.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now Brunson. Conley against Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Powell. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Mitchell. To the middle. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Dwight Powell. And that one falls for Gobert.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Bogdanovic. For 3, O'Neal. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last 2 picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Mitchell from downtown. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Doncic against Conley. Finney Smith up top. Back to Doncic. Down low. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul.
And Utah has possession. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Conley against Doncic. Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. And that one's good from Conley.
Mike Conley with a terrific feel in the pick and roll. He's like a quarterback going through his progressions.
Bogdanovic against Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. A minute 6 left in the fourth. Conley against Doncic. Basket's good. And the Jazz lead by 9.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Doncic against Conley. And Doncic with the jam.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
Now here's Conley. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. Pass to O'Neal. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. From deep. The shot by Conley. No good. Conley against Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he buries it from outside.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
This is when they need it the most, so they're so close to evening this game up.
So it's a narrow victory for the Jazz, pulling out the double.
night, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is at the center with Johnson next to him. And it's Bridges in at the third spot. Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Paul looking around, driving inside, and stolen by Bogdanovich. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Sinks the triple.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
Conley against Paul. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Back to Booker. Jacks up a three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them is going in.
Outside Conley. O'Neal passes to Conley. And he banks in the lane.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Paul. Michael Conley making his last shot. Booker in the corner. Stolen by Mitchell. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. It's good.
It's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Conley against Paul. And taken away by Paul. Here's Booker. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Jazz. Conley against Paul. On the wing, Booker. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Jazz have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Gobert with it, out guarded by Booker. O'Neal passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Now here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Johnson. 5 on the clock. Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
Conley against Paul. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Mitchell outside. And stolen by Booker. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Johnson. And the pass to Paul. And too long on the shot.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Ayton in the high post. Back to Paul. Johnson outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Down low. Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got 6.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Right wing. O'Neal from long range. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Here's Johnson. A miss that time would have put him up. Utah's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
1 second left, and the dunk by Booker.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Tie game in Utah. Stay with us as we get set to...
All right, Booker's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell is the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the small forward. Booker against Mitchell. Inside. Here's Gobert, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the night here. And we're seeing players, Brent, rise from deeper than ever before. You were a pretty good shooter. What was your maximum range?
Wow, Kevin, that's a great question. I wasn't allowed to shoot where it is that I could shoot from, so we won't get into that. But yeah, guys are coming into the league more equipped, and it's because they're seeing that happen with players like Steph Curry, players like Trae Young, who are making that shot more and more effective. Damian Lillard, and now they're practicing those shots, and they're more efficient with them. So there's a reason why guys like the deep ball, and it's getting deeper.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Driving in. Utah the rebound. Conley finds Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Ayton. Here's Gobert, defended by Booker.
And the defense so concerned with Mitchell in the 2-man game. That opens things up for others. Nice find.
Paul goes in, pass to Ayton. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. Big question mark was Ayton, and could he anchor a defense? He's answered those.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. That's good for Mitchell on the assist by O'Neal. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead. Well, Brent, you said it. Defense now a strength of what Ayton brings to the table.
But that was the point he had to prove, Kevin. As a big guy, what could he do? Every night, you know, if you're not getting the ball down on the inside defensively on the interior, how can I impact the game? He's been patient with it. He's learned it. And now he's embraced the fact that he can make that kind of contribution.
Jazz leading by 7. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down for your Jazz Dancers.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
The Jazz Dancers dance team. Make some noise for them, fans.
Now Paul. To the paint to end the run, and Ayton throws it down.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Mitchell outside. Going inside, and then Mitchell Mitchell with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Traps in the tray. Booker's got 11 points.
Just not thinking about it twice. Devin Booker with the ball. He's going to let it rip.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. To the inside. Here's Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Johnson. Now here is Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Here's the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Down low. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. No good with the triple. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Bridges outside. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Bridges. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Mitchell against Booker. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. Booker looking around. Good D by Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the
Suns, 25.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Andrew Shamet is out there with Cameron Payne. And there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Crowder in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Clarkson. Drives to the hoop. Here's Azubuike. Off target at the rim. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Back to Shamet. Just 5 on the clock. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's House. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Now, here's Shamet. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Payne. The Suns need to get a shot off. A wide open look here for Craig. Off target from outside.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Gay. And yes, it's good. And now a 6-point Jazz lead.
The balance that Rudy Gay has, outstanding job at staying in control, even when getting hit.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. Payne kicks to Crowder. Stripped it away. Here is House. And there's a whistle. Goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Suns trail by 6. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Three-pointer, Crowder. Rebound, Utah. And Azubuike kicks to Gay. And Rudy Gay picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
For Phoenix, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break. Outside, Crowder. Payne with it. And that one's good. Shemet.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Clarkson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Azubuike the pass to Clarkson. And he drives in. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Suns trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Craig kicks to Payne. Right side, Crowder. Inside. McGee the pass to Crowder. A baseline Jay. Off the left rim and out. Jazz leading by 4. Gay outside. Outside, House. Craig pulls it in. Phoenix has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. Utah's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The Jazz with another miss. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. McGee. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Jazz have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Gay outside. Back to Clarkson. It's good. Clarkson's got his first basket of the night.
And the strength of Clarkson on display. Awesome job fending off the defense and not letting that deter him from scoring.
Payne in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Good on the three-point shot.
That's pretty unselfish there. He sees that there's a better shot on the perimeter and bang, just kicks it out.
That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one.
Your Jazz Dancers.
In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now, here's Ayton. Here's Paul. He takes it in. Yep, it counts.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here is Conley. To the paint. Bridges with the steal. Kicks it out to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. And they're running. Bridges with the steal. To tie it up. And there's Booker on the assist by Bridges. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Pass to Mitchell for the three. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Conley against Paul. On the wing, Johnson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Mitchell against Booker. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 3.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Mitchell. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Clock at 4. He feeds it to Ayton. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Now here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
On the wing, Bridges. Phoenix, no good that time either. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 5. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton to the middle. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 1 in the basket from Johnson.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
The pass to Mitchell. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Booker kicks to Paul. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. To the paint. In the corner, it's Bridges. The drive by Mitchell. There's a minute left in the fourth. There's the drive. It falls. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thank you, David. O'Neal misses.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Bridges misses. The Jazz on offense have allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Now Mitchell. So we see the Jazz get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
It's all you.
Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Here we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. So here's Dallas's starting group. Reggie Bullock is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Brunson in at the 2. And here's Doncic outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Booker. The kick out to Paul. Well, Doris, a great collection of guard talent on the floor here. Both these teams driven by their backcourt play.
Boy, BA, a lot of pace, a lot of skill out there in the respective backcourts. This game probably will be won or lost based on the perimeter play.
And Dallas with possession. Doncic outside. Over Paul. And it's Doncic missing. Booker against Brunson. Booker, the pass to Johnson. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, what you love about Devin Booker, this guy, yes, he is a shoot-first player, but if somebody's open, he will find you.
Pass to Brunson. Doncic, a screen on Booker. And Brunson, here we go. Count it. Good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Paul. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Powell with a steal. It's Powell on the wing. Drops in the 3.
Well, coming into the league, Dwight Powell didn't have this shot. Now he is dependable from the perimeter.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Paul passes to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot for 3. Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Doncic against Paul. Doncic passes to Brunson. Now here's Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Here's the 3.
I'll tell you, you cannot shake Chris Paul when he's locked in. His defense is as good as it gets.
And a player like Mikal Bridges, he's had very high confidence in his abilities.
Well, I mean, listen, his history is that of a winning player. Came into the league believing in himself because of his career collegiately. National championship player at Villanova. He has every right to think he can be elite.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Doncic passes to Brunson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Driving in. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
The Mavericks leading. To the inside. And Powell with the stuff.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Ayton passes to Paul. Back to Ayton. Pass to Booker. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Brunson with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. 1:06 left in the first quarter here. Powell outside. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. Guarded by Doncic. Here's a 3 from Paul. And the Suns miss again. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Outside Brunson. Back to Finney-Smith. Inside. Kicks it to Doncic. Knocks down the triple.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Booker. They need this. He drops it from range.
How about the competitor answering? Mr. Booker put it back with a three-point answer.
Here's Doncic. And that does it for the first quarter. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. After the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers. All right, we'll be coming out of the...
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka can get himself into the paint with consistency, and boy, does he make that a high percentage finish.
Outside Johnson. Back to Ayton. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Ayton finds Booker. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Doncic against Paul. Doncic, no good.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out front. Guys, a player like Luka Doncic is going to capture the imagination of NBA fans. His creativity, his flair for the dramatic, his passing, his shot making. I can't keep my eyes off Luka Doncic.
And here's Doncic outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a 3. That is tough.
Ayton in the high post. Bridges right side. Outside Johnson. And there's the drive. Outside for Booker. And the Suns get another 3. And they called him the Wonder Boy in Europe doors. Luka Doncic is a magician with the ball in his hands.
And he just loves to play the game that started at a very young age. Like so many other prodigies, his talent can take your breath away.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Paul. Looking for his first basket still in this one. It's Booker on the wing. The three is up. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
You've got to be shot ready in this instance. On the catch, prepared to shoot. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
And Powell with the stuff.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Mavericks on D. Outside Paul to the paint. And there's Ayton on the assist by Paul. Ayton's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
2 minutes.
Booker against Brunson. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Booker finds Johnson. That one goes in. And it's a three-point Phoenix lead. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Outside Booker. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. And that one's good. Oh.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Powell, a screen on Paul. And here's Doncic outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Johnson. Bridges outside. Five to shoot. Another three for Phoenix.
Ooh, they've been on fire from deep this quarter. Their percentage has been rising and rising.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Nice shot by Finney Smith.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Ayton in the high post. Paul against Doncic. Here's Paul. Here's Booker. Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
And so it... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. They've got Tim Hardaway, Green out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Boban Marjanovic, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Dinwiddie passes to Bertans. Off target from three-point range.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's Shamet, and here's Payne outside. The Mavericks pull it in. You know, ever since the Orlando bubble, Payne has been a much improved player, Doris.
Well, there's no doubt Cameron Payne used the momentum gained in Orlando. That confidence has carried over, and now he's finding himself a rotation player who's making contributions.
Pass to Shamet. Here's Crowder. Puts up a three. Dinwiddie with a rebound. Green for three. And the three-pointer goes.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Payne, pass to McGee. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Shamet into the lane. Deflected. Second chance shot. A nice shot by McGee. And the Suns lead by 6. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Dinwiddie with it. Outside Bertans. Pass to Hardaway. Shoots. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
McGee has an open look. Hardaway grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. McGee finds Craig. Takes it inside to the wing, right side. Payne, pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Crowder against Bertans. Here's Hardaway, and he goes in for the dunk.
I didn't know if they could match that last slam, but it only took them a couple of moments.
Hey, not the best interior defense on those last few trips, but who cares? That was awesome. Pass to McGee, back to Payne. To the middle. Crowder right side. It's stolen by Bertans. And now the Mavs on the run. Green for 3. And no good. And Phoenix the other way now. To the paint. Here's Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
Pass to Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Marjanovic. Off the mark there with a 3.
Oh, love the intensity when you're hitting the boards.
Payne drives to the inside. It's stolen by Bertans. Crowder with a steal. Now Craig. Green covering. Craig passes to Payne. Here's Shamet.
Dallas foul. Boban Marjanovic. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. So it's Phoenix now. 8-point game. Payne, the pass to Craig. Phoenix no good that time either. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Doncic against Payne. From 8 feet away. Dallas again missing. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Doncic with the bucket.
What a basketball mind when you think about Luka Doncic. This guy in the break is exploiting defenses.
McGee, a screen on Doncic. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Up again. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And we're just moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
When you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. The duo inside, Johnson and Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And here's Bridges. Clock at 6. Booker for 3. Doncic pulls down the board. The Mavericks trailing. And here's Brunson from the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
3-point field goal.
Doncic has got 6 assists now in the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ball against Doncic. Outside Booker. Ayton, the screen on Brunson. The 3, Booker. Mavericks with the rebound. Finney Smith with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Doncic. Driving to the basket. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace, the drive is easy for the Don.
Ayton with a screen. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Now a timeout called by Phoenix. And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning, and now the shot is coming along too.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He encouraged them to get out in transition. He said, quote, that team can be tough to score on when they set up in the half court. Let's push the ball at every opportunity. Back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. The kick out to Johnson. Connects from downtown. And the Suns lead by 1. Neither team able to build the lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
From deep, here's Doncic. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside Brunson. Back to Doncic. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 19 points.
And they suck the air right out of this place by drilling the 3. Could be what saves the day for them.
Ball passes to Booker. Bridges outside. Powell against Ayton. Booker for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And that 3-pointer is big. Cancels out the triple at the other end and helps stretch out their lead.
The open shot, Doncic. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Listen, this is becoming routine for Luka Doncic. This guy's a big-time scorer who can take over when he's ready.
Doncic against Paul. The 3. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Paul. He's got 21.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Here's Bridges. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Doncic. A minute 6 left to play in the 4th. Another miss by Doncic. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Paul finds Ayton. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas on D. They trail by 7. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Devin Booker.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Back to Doncic. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A competitive game, you have to feel like this.
we go.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Bogdanovich sets the pick for Conley. Lobbed up there for Bogdanovich.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Doncic against Conley. The pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Doncic.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game.
Now here's Conley. Back to O'Neal. Bogdanovich with a screen on Brunson. And Mitchell gets it to go.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Mitchell against Brunson. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Drills the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 7 points in the game. Conley feeling it out. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. He feeds it to Powell. A second chance effort. Nifty move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Pass to Mitchell. Into the
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 7. 14 feet away. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. Doncic against Conley. Here's Finney-Smith. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one. Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping down.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. And the Jazz with possession here, trailing by 4. For 3, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Doncic. with the drive for three. Bullock, another three for Dallas.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And so it's Dallas heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
All right, look who's coming on the court. Come on and get loud for your Magic champion.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Dallas.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal, and it's Gobert in at the 5. Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game.
With the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic looking it over. Launches it. And Reggie Bullock hits from deep. Bullock's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Mavericks leading by 7. Passes it to Brunson. Doncic outside. Mitchell against Brunson. And here's Doncic from the arc. And that one is off. And it's Utah the other way. Stolen by Bullock. The drive by Doncic. Knocked away. It's Powell on the wing. From outside the arc. The shot, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
O'Neal dishes to Gobert. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Mitchell outside. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on team. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Now Mitchell. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And Gobert is so well set up there. All he's got to do is elevate above the D and take that one home.
Now here's Brunson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. It's Gobert with the ball for Utah. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead.
And a nice, smooth, soft stroke for Bogdanovich. That stroke is pure.
to Doncic. They need this one. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 13. Over in the corner, Conley. With the putback. And there's Gobert putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game. His 2nd in this quarter.
Conley against Doncic. There's O'Neal with the 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Mavericks leading by 4. Now Doncic inside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Conley's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The 3, and it's Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, he's stacking up threes the way he is. I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. And it was from... Thanks for the great interview, David.
29.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Travis Bertans out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Clarkson. The Mavericks making the shot. Outside. House. It doesn't go for him. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bertans. Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Dallas.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender. And Dinwiddie's very cerebral.
And you know what, Greg? I love what he said. I mean, he said, I think there's a difference between internal confidence and situational confidence. That's a beautiful, profound statement. He believes in himself regardless of his environment and attributes that belief to his upbringing and his family support.
Another 3 for Dallas.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Looking to end the run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Large guard loves to drive it, and somebody on defense needs to rotate in front of Clarkson if you're going to stop him.
Pass to Green. Passes it to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz trail by 10. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Bertans, a screen on Clarkson. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Utah has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. House kicks to Whiteside. Clarkson on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. Clarkson passes to House. Feeds it to Azubuike. And that one is hammered home.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Jazz. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Stolen by Gay. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. This one for three. Whiteside kicks to Clarkson. Clock at 6. The pass to House. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. And the Mavericks going the other way now. They've held a 12-point lead early. Gay against Hardaway. Down low. There's the steal. In transition, here come the Jazz.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Doncic with a screen for Brunson. Back to Doncic. Trying to end the drought. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. So Utah ends up going with a new group. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 19 points.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
Mitchell finds Bogdanovich. And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time.
Reggie Bullock.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Mitchell in the corner. 5 to shoot. Intercepted.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there ready to pick it off.
Doncic, no good. It'll count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. Jazz trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Conley against Doncic. Back to Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Yes, that goes in.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Jazz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here's Mitchell. Conley dishes to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Doncic. He takes it in, up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 24.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Conley against Doncic. Outside Conley. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Now, here's Doncic to the inside. Stolen by Conley. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. O'Neal with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovic. Tries again. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Powell. Dallas leading by 9. Doncic outside. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Bogdanovic against Doncic. Thompson with a clean look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Conley against Doncic. Kicks it out to Bogdanovic. O'Neal tip back in for 2.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Here's Doncic after the basket by Utah. Pass to Brunson. Doncic with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And here's Gobert after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Shoots over Powell. Nice shot by Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Mavericks.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Now, here's Doncic. From deep 3-point range, Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz. 11-point game. Conley with it. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage